Okay, so I've been told to look at this because May has finished. We've got the new numbers in for the different gachas. I have really only seen this once before because I don't really keep too in touch with this space. But yeah, so let's just get into it. We'll see what's moved up. We'll see what's moved down. Oh, wait. Already interesting. I just realized Love and Deep Space from the previous month has moved up, and so has TCG Pocket. Because in April 2025, so about a 3 million-ish difference for Love and Deep Space, going up by 3 million. 3 million as well for TCG Pocket. But if you look at it, I think the real story is the fact that Honkai earned 103 million in April and halved and is still at number 3. What happened in April to make Honkai do that? But Castoris in April, Castoris, second anniversary by the one person who pulled 80 copies. Why is that even necessary? And following up, which is crazy. Wait, that's also a pretty insane jump. Arknights combined? Question mark? What does combined mean? I just realized. Moving up 4 spaces into number 4, 18 to 39 million. How the hell did that happen? Lapland Altar Banner was out. I don't know what the heck that means either. If you can't already tell, I don't really know gachas. Why am I looking at this? I don't really know. I can't really comment on it, but it's funny nonetheless. Naruto Mobile, which I didn't know existed. Only CN though. Only CN is kind of crazy. Cracking into number 5 spot. That's insane. Or combined just means sum of all the earnings. Okay, interesting. But Genshin. April was a slow month because they moved down a slot too to number 6. 22 million in April. 36, so a pretty decent jump. 14 million jump roughly. In the past month, I guess we did get another Raiden banner, right? Raiden banner was the end of the month, so it did contribute much to this number. People are already gunning for C2 Raiden all the time, but let's keep going here. We'll scroll down a little bit more. SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what that is. I will say though, we are seeing some massive jumps in every single number. Does that just mean that April kind of sucks as a month? Is that how that works? I don't know. Fate Grand Order FGO. People were questioning in my chat how it's still up there. A number, I feel like being in the top 10 regardless is really good. Congratulations, Fate Grand Order. 25 million now, up from 17. Withering Waves moving down 2 to 9, but still in a respectable position. Let's be honest, 25 million is nothing to scoff at. I'm not going to pretend that's bad. Number 10 though, jumping 4 spots. Goddess of Victory Nikkei, 10 to 23. That is more than double their numbers. What? That's insane. Monster Strike, a game I also don't know, moving up by nothing, but increasing the revenue month on month. There you go. Gakugan Idol Master, only JP, 17 spots. 5 million to 50 million, literally a 3 times increase. That's insane. Cookie Run, one of my goats back in the day. I kind of wasn't able to keep up with it running, but moving up 2 places into 13 here, 10 to 15 million. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna diss Cookie Run. I quite enjoy it. Puzzles and Dragons still going strong, I see. I don't even know what the heck Puzzles and Dragons is. Puzzles and Dragons 10 to 12. Interesting.
Hey, if you're watching this video right now, chances are you are not subscribed, because 100% of people that watch this channel are not subscribed. Subscribe now.
Dragon Ball Legends up 9, top 15 now, 6.2 to 11 mil. Is this just because of the month, or like what's going on? I would like to see it month, like 2024 versus 2025 Aprils and stuff. I think that would be a more interesting indicator for some of these games potentially, so that'd be interesting to see. Oh, missing out, but still in the top 20, Zenless, dropping down 10 positions, more than halving their revenue here, month to month. So Zenless is down, Genshin is down, Honkai is down. I mean, Honkai is still though doing numbers for itself. Should I be playing Honkai for the frickin' clear the numbers? You know what I mean? Some content for that, maybe. Type 1 if I should be playing Honkai. Apparently, what the hell? But yeah, Battle Cat. Oh my god, this is a lineup right here. What is going on here? So we have Zenless, Battle Cats in reverse. Jumping up 14 spaces, though. Extremely strong. But yeah, let's also not forget Battle Cats right here as well. Dropping 5 spaces, but once again, still in the top 20. 12.6 to 9.5. I mean, let's talk about the game that the music is playing of right now, though. 4.1 to 9.4. Now, this is entirely because of the half anniversary, right? I mean, surely. I know I contributed at least for the skins. I know that much. It's because of CN's second anniversary mostly. Oh, of course, that's right. That makes a lot of sense, boosting those numbers. That makes a lot more sense, honestly. And then Azure Lane and Musume. Dragon Ball Z at 21 moved down 2 spaces. Ensemble Stars moved up 1. One Piece. Oh, Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage. Is that PGSK? Yes, it is. There you go. Look at that, top 25. In its little sandwich of red, it's the only one going positive. So there you go. Moving up about 1.2 million-ish. 1.2 million, so there you go. All of these guys, there was all the world links. Oh, do you think the world links contributed to about a 1.2 million increase? That would make sense. Oh, wait, when did the Infinity Nikki stuff start? I would have thought that this would have taken a way larger hit, if I'm honest. Only 200K? That's kind of interesting from Infinity Nikki there. Keep falling at this point. But okay, Infinity Nikki is falling 4 places here, but realistically, only 200,000? Okay, put some context for Nikki. April was a filler patch. May was a big patch, and they lost 200K. I'll be honest, I thought that it would be bigger for how much, you know, stuff was going on. I thought it was going to be a way bigger hit. 200Ks, honestly, that's kind of chump change in the grand scheme of things here. I thought that the game was like dead in the water, but 26 is still not pretty bad. I need to know who plays Summoner Wars. I don't even really know what that game looks like. Imagine if Genshin went from Yoimiya in April to Raiden in May, and then they lost 200K. That's kind of what happened. Okay. Wait, that is great context. Imagine if Genshin went from Yoimiya in April to Raiden in May and they lost 200K. Yeah, that's insane. That is a great way to put that. I actually really appreciate that. So wow, it's kind of insane that they lost 200K period. If anything, they should have at least made even like $1 there. So damn. Jujutsu Kaisen as well, going up 20 spaces. Damn. More than double increase, almost triple increase. That's pretty impressive. The 7 Deadly Sins, Madoka, Beyond the Word, Light and Light. Oh, GF2? I thought that Exilium was like a new update. I thought that they would have went crazier here. One Piece Treasure Cruise, 35, 18, 5.2 million. That's nothing to scoff at. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Solo Leveling Arise dropping 2. Wow, Blue Archive dropping 17. I don't know what's going on with Blue Archive, but GFL as a whole historically does poorly. It's a bit of a meme that the company doesn't actually make a bunch off it and just keeps making it out of sheer stubbornness. I love that actually for them. You know what? Good on them then. Good on them. Memento Mori. I feel like I've heard about that one. Staying at a steady 4 mil. Epic 7 dropping by 1, but still making money. That's pretty good. Punishing Grey Raven. Never heard of it, if I'm honest. Heaven Burns Red. Disney Twisted Wonderland. What? It is crazy, by the way, that Disney isn't doing more in this space. I mean, Jesus. PGR's Kuro's other game. Oh, so is that new? And that's like up and coming? That's pretty nice. No, that's old. Oh, okay. That's, you know what? If it's like really old, then that's pretty good. Oh, 2 to 3 years. Fire Emblem Wait, Fire Emblem Heroes? I thought this would have done better. What the hell? FEH makes consistent money. Okay, I mean, yeah, you know what? That's true. 3 million across the board. There you go. There you go. Mahjong Soul. AFK Arena. Whoa. Hey, you know what? Hoyoverse, back on the up and up. Number 50, Tears of Themis. There we go. There we go. Let's give a hand to Hoyoverse. Making it back. Making it back. I mean, hey, 1.9? 2 point... Okay, I mean, listen. Not the biggest jump, but hey, 2 spaces up. Let's give them a hand. Let's give them a hand. It's just clinging on. They're not even clinging on. They just got here and they're like kind of cheering. And by next month, maybe they'll be holding on. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It must be the Teletubbies collab pushing Themis up. True?
If you made it this far and are interested in supporting the channel, memberships are available for only $1 USD. For that, you get a shout out at the end of every video. Join now.
There you go. There's the whole list. But reverse up 14 points. I will say though, up 14. So like when it's like a quote unquote bad month, they aren't within even the top 30. So I think that is something to consider. But like I said, I think that reverse has always been a pretty niche game. I always say it's a visual novel card-based combat game. Like it was never going to hit everyone's cup of tea. I think it's doing pretty well. I think that it is pretty insane though. I think honestly, massive props to Honkai for dropping 2 places, dropping $50 million and still being within the top 3. Literally every game below it didn't even manage to make 50, let alone lose 50. So that is quite impressive. TCG Pocket doing a lot better than I thought it would be, if I'm just completely honest with you. Love and Deep Space, I mean, never a sleeper hit. 66 into 69. That's pretty damn good. So props to them for staying at the top. I think that Genshin can thank Raiden, I think, for this bump, in my opinion. I think that once we go back to Natlan only, if we are going back to Natlan only, it'll definitely be interesting to see. I'm actually curious to see what Genshin's revenues overall have been, because it'd be interesting to see. Okay, views, he'll play Love and... Yeah, YouTube, if this video gets 10K views, I'll definitely play Love and Deep Space, and I guarantee you, if this gets 10K views, I will put in a minimum of $50 off rip. Okay, I'll do that. And riding the Pokemon card collection high right now, you know what? That's true, I guess. That is true. That's true. It's Pokemon. It was always going to make money. And I'll be honest, it's also pretty F2P in my opinion. I think they expanded the cards a little bit too quickly. Like the expansions, I think, came a little bit too quick. For me personally, it made me feel like I was being overwhelmed a little bit. But I think that, you know, 2 packs a day is pretty cool. I think they can improve their premium service. But overall, pretty good, pretty good. That's the whole list. 1 to 50, 1 to 50. There it is, up and down. Is this absolute cinema? You tell me in the comments. Let me know if your favorite game has moved up, if it's moved down, what you think about it all. And yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. And shout out to Bonuhead, Jejabons, Wachel, and Davin for being longtime supporters of the channel. And shout out to everyone who's become a member on YouTube or a sub on Twitch, including Badwolf, Chippy, Daddy Clank, Dotpixel Monarch, Elmin Moon, Emperor Valens, Quinoa Bowl, Geraldo, GSC Nation, and Fadila Kwan. And a special shout out to everyone who has gifted a sub or membership to the community, including Blue Jonolith, Daddy Clank, Mr. Apple, GSC Nation, Fructose Tolerant, and Fadila Kwan. And even more than that, shout out to those who have gifted more than 10 to the community, including Muhammad Ilyas, Bad Goldfish, Geraldo, No Joke, and Quinn. Shout out to Chip for gifting more than 50 memberships. And a special thanks to Allura, Badwolf, and Chip for donating 37 skin, and another thank you to Badwolf and Allura for donating Shonang Show skin, as well as a Perianite for the 10 USD, just for Isolde. And at the end of it all, to round it all out, a massive thank you to Badwolf and Allura, who have gifted more than 200 memberships to the channel. Truly, some of the GOATs. If you support the channel by becoming a member for 1 USD on YouTube, sub on Twitch, or gift a membership, you also get included in the shoutout at the end of every video. Thanks for watching.